Hi all, Kitamari here. Checking out the Nameless City. Content warning, disassociation, hallucinations, loud noises, bright lights. Parade Night Studio. Parade Night? Parade Night. Brought to us by Sometimes You. They've also brought such wonderful games as Cat and Ghostly Road, Cat's Request, and others. But anyway, Nameless City, new game. Checking out the options real quick. Field of view is something that I might want to tinker with a little. It looks perfectly wonderful. It's just, I know it's going to change even more with some field of view adjustments. Remote in the desert of Araby. Something, yeah. Kind of go through the text fast. Sorry about that. Abdul Al-Hazred. That is not dead, which can eternal lie, and with strange aeons, even death may die.
When I came upon the Nameless City, in the ghastly stillness of an ending sleep, it looked at me, chilly, from the rays of a cold moon amidst the desert's heat, and as I returned its look, I forgot my triumph in finding it.
So, this game. This is described as a first-person horror game, but it's really more of a cerebral adventure game with some tricky puzzles here and there, environmental puzzles. The sandstorm rages. Shall put up camp nearby. It's based off of an H.P. Lovecraft story. And it's nice to see games that try to bring books to life. And there are quite few of them, actually. There aren't very many of them at all. Honestly, the only one that comes to mind off the top of my head right now is the 39 Steps. Maybe Agatha Christie as well. Nico recently played a Agatha Christie game on her channel, and still need to watch that video. But the wall-X carvings, if the inhabitants were humans. So we're not sure if the people who inhabited this place are actually people, but it's a mysterious world, definitely. And I like the art style, definitely some retro style visuals. The sound effects are very good, and they kind of wear down on you over time as well, because I don't know. This is going to be a bit of an overview as I'm moving forward here. Predominantly this video is going to be no commentary, but there are a lot of really great sound effects, a lot of really great atmosphere, and just a kind of creeping sense of dread as you move forward. And it is a little bit deadly. You can see in the upper right corner we can see some new thing that showed up that is not always on there, and that basically lets you know that, hey, you need to be careful and cautious, amnesia style, because your character might lose their mind looking at all kinds of oddities. And basically you can stand to encounter, let's say, 2 or 3 more oddities when that thing is on screen before there'll be I'm gonna call it a pseudo game over. Pseudo game over as in you get kicked back to a certain earlier section, but honestly it's not that big of a deal. Like, it's not a true game over in a sense. Strange barrier abstracts. The surface is made from an unearthly material. It repels my hand. It looks like lemon juice. Looks like some lemon crystal juice. And The controls are super intuitive, by the way. They're very, very good. Using a controller. I mean, this is the PS5 version. Ducking and walking is something very important that you often have to do. Squeeze through little narrow passages. Very easy to go back and forth between the two. And there is a day and night cycle. And I find myself wanting to have the torch on any old time, though, and it doesn't run out, so I don't have to worry too much about the torch. This game is very much about kind of exploring, finding a path forward, finding new and interesting things. I like the voice acting also. The voice acting, I feel like the voice acting is extremely good, like a 10 out of 10 good. I like his voice. So, that's embarrassing. I don't know. Maybe I'll word that different or cut it out. It's a great voice. So, this reminds me of that movie, The Descent. I had been too afraid to watch The Descent when I was younger. And turns out that it really wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't over the top. It was easy enough to handle, and the story is really good. It's a horror movie. Oh gosh. I started to feel a little, I don't know, a little scared right there, because it's like, okay, what is that shadow? Am I being followed? Am I being followed by some monster that's going to one-hit kill me? Since this game looks Amnesia-esque. After seeing this now, I can really see how it might be a trick of the light. Strange psychedelic stuff.
I felt something trying to establish contact with me. Yet I felt its voice inside my brain. Its faint whisper still lingers around this place. There should be another glyph around.
The city is adorned with these cryptic glyphs. So yeah, this game. Sometimes I would get lost for a little bit, but the environment isn't that huge. You can really end up going backward, or I can really end up going backward easily, but there's nothing really to worry about. You just keep on exploring. There is a point a bit later where there's a puzzle that, oh, it left me completely confused about what the solution was. So there are definitely some environmental puzzles. Might take a while for them to appear, but this isn't purely a walking sim, even though you'll do a lot of walking, a lot of exploring, and just kind of being steeped into a mysterious atmosphere. An otherworldly atmosphere, as he calls it, and having more games that are inspired by, I guess, classic novels and by H.P. Lovecraft novels. I mean, that is always a welcome thing. We don't have terribly many of them when it comes to adventure games that have the capacity to be able to bring these worlds to life. There's Call of Cthulhu, I guess, but the Nameless City. See that? You hear that sound? Those things, we want to collect them. Get these strange visions. It's basically how you make progress.
This feeling again, a sharp pain inside my skull. However, the meaning of these glyphs has begun to unveil itself to me. I have started to transcribe them into my journal. as I am convinced they hold the key to unlock the secrets of the city.
So, I managed to survive. It took me a little while to realize, oh yeah, I need to put back my torch. So some previous areas, they don't change a whole lot, but I found myself ending up back in previous areas because of the places being interconnected in a way. And it's just a very interesting environment. And surprisingly challenging later on when it comes to the puzzles, environmental puzzles. And anyway, I will have a link in the description. Check out this game if you're interested. There's still a lot more to see. I'll have chapters as well if that is helpful in kind of navigating around and seeing if this might be up your alley. I enjoyed my time a lot with this. And I'm glad that I played it without commentary initially, because this is definitely one of those games that you can just sit in a sort of silence and take in the entire experience. Thank you again. See you later.
When I came upon the Nameless City, in the ghastly stillness of an ending sleep, it looked at me, chilly, from the rays of a cold moon amidst the desert's heat, and as I returned its look, I forgot my triumph at finding it. something trying to establish contact with me. Yet I felt its voice inside my brain. Its faint whisper still lingers around this place. There should be another glyph around. This feeling again, a sharp pain inside my skull. However, the meaning of these glyphs has begun to unveil itself to me. I have started to transcribe them into my journal, as I am convinced they hold the key to unlock the secrets of the city. The sandstorm emerges from the insides of the city and then shrouds the ruins at night. I shall go back to the camp. My head is hurting again. It looks like the city doesn't want to be explored at night.